Welcome back. This is Beyond the Basement, the complete breakdown podcast. What you're about to see / listen to is our initial sort of just gut reaction right after the latest episode of Attack on Titan has aired. You all know that this is sort of the penultimate episode. It was like a mega episode, almost as long as 3 of them all put together. And so we planned, because we knew this was going to be a long one, we planned ahead and said, okay, let's do a full kind of lengthy podcast in parts. We're going to end up doing 2 parts. There's 2 chapters in the episode, so we'll do a podcast for each of those chapters. But this is just how we were kind of thinking, some instant sort of reactions / predictions we made right after we watched the episode for the first time. So felt like this is worth posting. It's really interesting. It's only 10-ish minutes, so not too long. But yeah, don't worry, our normal long-form content is coming out shortly, so that'll be out on YouTube and podcasts and all the normal places. If you want to see our actual reaction to the episode as it happened, you can catch that over on YouTube. You can catch us on Friday nights over on twitch.tv/beyondthebasementpodcast. No, I think it's just Beyond the Basement. Well, I say this so many times, you think I'd know. At any rate, of course, you can also email us your thoughts and concerns and theories for how things end at beyondthebasementpodcast@gmail.com. That one I know. All right, so without any further craziness and mentions of email addresses, let's get into our heartfelt reaction to this episode. Yeah. All the tears and all the everybody dies.
I thought I was ready to hurt, but I'm gonna need till fall.
Okay, I'm still on the fence. Levi might not die. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either. What I
Definitely
can say,
Jean will live. I'm sure of that 100%.
Yeah, Jean lives 100%. I agree.
I don't see any way for Aaron not to die.
Aaron
I don't
dies.
see any way for Mikasa not to be the one to kill him. And then she's probably going to die.
Dies. I think Aaron, Mikasa, and Armin
all die. I think so too.
I could see it being the case.
It's a trio.
I think Armin's going to give his life like he almost did the first time.
Okay, but here's the thing:
but Annie
and
might save him.
Falco are gonna and
Gabby
are gonna show up at the end.
Oh, for sure,
flying in.
If there's only one person left, it's Gabby. If everybody has to die, there's just mass whatever.
I hope that before she dies, Annie gets to see her dad.
She will. She's got to.
I'm gonna cry.
He's still alive and she's still alive. It's gonna happen.
Okay.
I will also cry. You said
there will be tears.
Reiner, and I was like, no, he's been on death's doorstep for
he's
so long.
Wanted to die.
That's
he's
why
unkillable.
I think he's going to live. I really do.
No, wait, hear me out. Okay.
Or he'll die a hero's death. It'll be one or the other.
What I think. Okay, so first topic is characters who are going to die. Okay, characters who are going to die certainly involves
the gang.
Yeah, we established Aaron, but here's the thing: is Reiner.
Does he live or does he die?
Does he live or die? I could see going both ways.
So could I.
Okay, but here's the thing: Reiner has wanted to die in an ignoble way multiple times. He tried to take his own life, he's depressed and so. I think he's going to because I think he already has in a way.
He's going to pull Hanji and say, "Now it's my time."
He's gonna. But here's the thing: I think he's gonna incur on himself this is my moment to go and become something greater than myself and fight for something greater than myself. And I'm gonna go to my noble death doing this. And I think in doing that, he either does die the noble death that he thought he would never have, or he actually freaking kind of saves the day and realizes he has something to live for. Yeah. And then the curse of the Titans is broken, and you don't only have to live for a couple more years. That would be. Or something
Okay.
If this thing turns out in the way that I wish that it would, which listen,
you see, I was a jerk. There's no way.
You don't have to tell me Disney movies did this to me because they did it. But I want everybody to want there to be peace, and I want people to get married and have kids afterwards. Okay, that's what should happen. That's the ending that I want.
Let me just break that. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Disney didn't do that to you. Disney tapped into a desire you have in your heart
for
justice,
for happiness, for hope, and for paradise one day. That's what Disney tapped into, and that's what we all long for.
Yeah.
And I think you spoke to something when you spoke to Reiner, because you're right. First, he was we've seen him do this crazy thing.
He's been on a long
he is the
arc.
most complex human character in this entire thing.
Is his favorite character?
Yeah,
I see
it's
why.
One of my favorite characters.
Yeah, I can get on board.
Just subpar to Erwin, but he's out there.
Very high.
But first we hate his freaking. Or first we love him. We think he's a normal dude,
and then
we freaking hate him because we find out he's the guy who's caused all of this.
He's a traitor.
Then you find out he has split personality disorder. You're
and then you kind of feel bad for him.
But then you see what he did to
Yeah, then you feel bad for him.
Marco.
And what he did to
yes.
to he like beats up
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time with the names here. He like is like, I'll become whatever I have to be. And you're like, oh crap, you're kind of like creepy and nasty, right?
Yeah.
But then you actually see him like falling in love with Historia, and you see him trying to be a good dude, trying to be a good brother, and like, hey, one day we're gonna all get through this. You're like, what are you talking about? You're a murderer, right? But now you see how broken he was when he finally gets back to paradise, how broken he was over his sin, how repentant he was, how messed up he wants to kill himself. It's an ignoble way to die, right?
Yeah.
And then Aaron shows up, and Aaron goes, actually, we're the same.
Yeah.
Aaron actually like extends to him the grace that's never been extended and says, actually, no, all of us have done wicked things in our life. All of us are deserving of judgment. We're the same, and I'm going to extend grace to you. And he's like, what the heck? And he was ready to die. Why didn't he kill himself? Why didn't he die?
Because the kids.
Because he found that there was something
Yeah.
worth fighting for. Even if he can't go in the past, in this episode, him and Connie talked it out. Even if he can't go in the past and change, he would love to change all the terrible mistakes. The only thing we can do is we can learn from all of that, look forward, and try to build a better future for everybody.
Yeah.
If there's one character who deserves to live, it's him.
Oh, for sure.
Because he knows more than anybody else.
Yeah, he's coming the whole way around.
Who deserves grace? Who deserves mercy? Who deserves the judgment? Who needs to be cut off? Who needs to be built up? And how to build a better life for the kids.
Yeah, he's definitely done a
He
full arc.
should live. Reiner should live. I don't know if he will. It's also noble for him to show the rest of humanity, here's how you lay your life down.
Yeah.
Here's how you give yourself for what's right. And here's how you can finally die a hero's death and be laid to rest at peace. I want to see him and Erwin like, all right, buddy, you made it to heaven. Like you did the right thing,
The scene where they what am I trying to say here? The scene where the heaven Hanjay.
When you see Hanjay after she's dead, but she's not dead.
It's that did me some good. That gave me some rest. Actually, personally, I felt peace right then. Okay,
it is jacked up though because Rachel's 100% right. Hanjay should take the eye patch off.
I know.
Erwin should have both of his arms.
Like, what the heck?
If it's true justice, right? If this is true paradise.
Well, yeah. Well, I see what you mean.
That
but
bothered me deeply.
The idea of them being in the state that they were, right as we last knew
they
them,
bear the
is
wounds
interesting.
forever. Yeah.
Okay. Other hot takes include, I was freaking right.
Yes.
Beginning of season 4, hear you me. Beginning of season 4, I was like, OMG. When they were talking about, because the beginning of season 4, there's the fight with there's like the train and the Reiner's there and the Beast Titan. Their fights. It's Marley against the whatever the Mideast Alliance or whatever the other nation is. And then after that fight, they're kind of sitting around the fort. And Magath is there, and they have all these generals, and they're having a conversation, and they're like, oh, like Titans are going to be obsolete soon. And they're like, and then one of them actually goes, well, can you make it like unless they can fly? And unless you see, they say something about flight, and they look up to the sky and they see the birds, and I'm just like, dude, they're foreshadowing Titans flying. And for the whole part of season 4, we started to see Titans do stuff we up until that point we just had not seen ever at all.
But also was it Magath who says it, right?
Yeah, I think it's him. I'm pretty sure it's him.
They're talking about how like, oh man, we can't keep up with the evolution of warfare.
Right.
We need a flying Titan.
Yeah, well, because what they're talking about is there's airships and there's planes now, and they're talking about the evolution of mechanical flight and how that's going to be superior because they already have weapons that are essentially superior to Titans in some ways, and they said that's going to continue. And I'm like, oh, unless you have a flying Titan. I'm like, dude, they're going to be a flying Titan. As soon as I saw that, I didn't know it was going to take till the very last episode for that to take place.
I honestly, as soon as I saw Falco's Titan, I was like, is he going to get the ability to fly? Because he totally looks like an eagle.
And when they introduced Falco, remember, he's looking up, he sees the birds.
His name is Falcon.
His name is Falco. I'm like, dude, this guy is Captain Falco. He's
but
going to
can he Falcon punch is the real question.
That is the
question. Is
he
going to just dive out of the heavens and freaking sock Aaron in the face? Falcon punch. Okay, Levi.
Yep, Levi.
He's probably gonna die.
He needs to be laid to rest.
I think so. He deserves to die a little bit, because he's a warrior, and war is his thing, and this is gonna end with peace.
Yeah.
And to leave him haunted with all the bad stuff he's seen and all the friends he's buried and, missing several fingers and one eye gone and all his scars, I just feel like it's cruel. So they might leave him live. I don't know.
Maybe not.
I think what you're saying, I think Rachel's 100% right, and I'll tell you why. The reason Rachel's right about Levi is because think about who think about who's complete and who's not. And think about what we're missing and what we're not. Okay? You've got unresolved things with Annie. She's got to still see her dad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay? You've got unresolved things with Falco. He's got to fly in, right?
Yes.
You've got unresolved things with the trio. They're going to resolve it, though, when they all come together and they kill...
speaking of, I hate to interject right in the middle of your thing. This is a huge rabbit trail, but Historia and her baby,
I know.
we still haven't seen anything about that.
Exactly. So there's unresolved things. Think about Levi. What does Levi have unresolved? Only one thing. Kill Zeke. Yeah, kill Zeke. Correct. And once he's done that, he's done. Yeah. He finally can say he's done everything that Erwin wanted him to do. Yeah. And Erwin's gone. His friend's gone. All of his family are gone.
Yeah, Hanji's gone.
Hanji, his one possible love interest is gone. There's nothing left for him. Yeah. All he has to do, that's why he's got to go risk his body. It's because he only knows how to go do one thing, is go lay his life down. He's got to go finish one thing.
He's got to kill the Beast Titan. Once he does that, his character has done everything that he wanted to do. He might just
die. He could kill him, and he's already used all the strength, and he'll just die.
Yeah,
and say,
that's kind of what I'm thinking is going to happen. He's just like he's keeping himself alive because he swore he would kill the beast.
That's right.
And that's the only thing that's keeping him going.
He swore to Erwin.
Once he fulfills his promise to Erwin, he's going to want to go rest and see him and see Hanji.
I can see
because
his
those
arc.
are his people.
Yeah. I can see him finishing
He's
there.
one ball of racist hatred towards Beast Titans.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing keeping him going. He's the Inigo Montoya,
Yeah.
If he finally goes to kill the man who killed his father, then he can lay to rest. And so I think Levi for sure is going to die, in my opinion, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, so we've discussed we're going to do a full podcast. I think this obviously this episode deserves something in length, but the episode itself was super long, so we plan to do this at another time. So we're going to follow through. We're going to do that. I'd like to do maybe a couple, maybe split it into 2. Does that sound reasonable? At least 2?
Maybe 3, because it's us. Let's be real.
It is us. Yeah, we would go a very, very long time. This is true. So, at any rate, we're going to do kind of a little more lengthy breakdown than this, but I wanted to at least capture some of our immediate hot takes right after we watched it for the first time. So, if you're watching / listening and you haven't, you can check out the reaction. Should I just do the full thing? I kind of wonder if I should just
Absolutely.
upload it.
Yeah. Just do the whole thing.
Next Friday.
You want to do next Friday?
5:45.
The new episode after this, the final piece is when? When's that due?
It's in December or September.
For real?
What?
Yeah. So we got all kinds of time.
Yeah, there's only 2 parts.
Yeah. I didn't realize that they were that far apart, though.
I did not realize.
Fall of 2023.
They said, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Fall of 23. Okay, all right. Well, okay, so that leaves us plenty of time. So yeah, maybe we'll split this up into the 3 pieces then. So Friday, what time did we decided on?
Well, 5:45.
Does that work for you? This is a Rachel question. We have lives and jobs, so this is hard.
I was trying to get here by 5:30 today, and it did not happen. So 5:45 is probably more of a safe.
The stream is going to begin at 5:45.
Yeah, and
how about that?
Fall 2023 is the fall, not the fall of our republic, which there's a little bit.
Hopefully,
later.
it doesn't.
I think it's a little later.
Yeah, that's scheduled for a couple of years down the line.
That coming probably at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we love you guys. I know we've been on hiatus and stuff. We haven't really done a lot of posting or whatever for a while. We've had
so good to see you guys.
We've had marriages and babies and all that stuff. But seriously, thanks for the live stream.
The baby
who's joined.
Will be here by the next time.
That's true. I will be a dad by the next time.
You are a dad right now, but you'll
actually
actually have a baby outside of the womb.
Dang.
Can we should we show him to the world on the stream? When we do it, it happens. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be so exciting.
I'm ready to pledge my allegiance.
Yeah, dude. So he's gonna be. I need to get at least a baby picture. Can we get him a tiny Scouts?
Yes.
Let's go. Yes. All right, so that's gonna happen, and it's gonna be awesome. Podcast listeners, there's gonna be specifically you guys. There's gonna be more content. We did a bunch of episodes that I haven't uploaded still of whatchamacallit. That one show?
That show that we all hate.
That show that we all kind of decided behind the scenes that we're not.
Vinland Saga, we're going to finish it.
We're going to finish it. Anyway, episode's incoming. We're back to business. So with that, we love you, YouTube podcast. We'll see you later. Don't end the live stream yet, though.
Clink it up.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Clinkety clink.
Hey guys, thanks again for watching and listening to our show, Beyond the Basement Podcast. If y'all are enjoying it, go ahead and leave us a 5-star review on iTunes or wherever else you listen to our show. Check out the description below for links to our awesome Attack on Titan merchandise. And join us live on Sunday nights on Facebook for all of Season 4. And some of our best content is on YouTube, including me, so go ahead and check that out. And lastly, if you guys have any questions or just want to chat with us, please email us at beyondthebasementpodcast@gmail.com. Thanks again, and we'll see you guys in the next video.